In today's video, I'm going to be going over some pain management strategies that you can give a shot if you have Scheuermann's kyphosis or spinal fusion, so stay tuned. If you haven't been here before, my name's Hannah and this is Carl. We'll see if he stays around, but I'm so happy that you're here. I haven't made a video in quite some time, but I couldn't put this one off any longer. I've been getting quite a few comments on one of my previous videos on questions about Scheuermann's kyphosis, and I was really moved, but also very saddened by the comments that I was seeing, because I think every single person that commented, none of them, or you guys, if you're watching out there, you haven't been able to get the surgery, and that just makes me so angry and sad. So I wanted to take some of the things that have helped me to manage my pain and pass them along to you, because maybe you're out there and you are just learning about this disease, or maybe you've tried a lot of things. Whatever the case is, I'm hoping that maybe some of the things that have helped me to manage my pain, that they'll help you as well. I do have my back fused, so if you are someone who is in a similar situation, then these things might also work for you. All right, the first thing on the list is free, and that's stretching. You don't need any fancy equipment. You just need your body and a little bit of a place to move. You can even do this on your bed, honestly. The reason why I like this one and I do it before bed is if I don't stretch before bed, I feel so much worse through the night and in the morning. Also, I do like stretching at the beginning of the day as well. Bye, Carl. Because it just makes me feel better through the day and it gives me a little bit more energy. Next up is Epsom salt. This is going to be great if you deal with a lot of muscle fatigue and pain. What you're going to do is you're going to go to your nearest store that has a pharmacy section or some sort of medical section, and you're going to get a bag of Epsom salt. You're going to take that home. You're really only going to spend like $5 at the most, but you're going to take that home and you are going to put it in your bath, or you're going to dissolve some in your sink, and then you're either going to soak in it or you're going to take a washcloth, a towel of some sort, soak up some of that solution, and you're going to put it on whatever area is bothering you. And you'll leave it there for about 15 to 20 minutes. This is going to hopefully help to take away some of that pain. Number 3 is heat and ice. This is something that you can use alternatingly, or you can just use one or the other. For me, I use heat pretty much every night. It's the kind of the easiest for me to remember to do. It feels really good. And it's not something that I have to think about, oh, I have to go get the ice pack, because I have my heating pad. It's on my chair at all times. So by the end of the day, if I need something that's going to help me feel more relaxed, it's a great option. And heating pads have come a long way. So you might be thinking that there's still those awkward rectangular heating pads that you have to lay on. Well, like I said, they've come a long way. Now they have these little straps that you can put over your shoulders, and there's this magnet so it sticks together, and you don't have to worry about like staying in a certain position the entire time. You can move around a little bit more freely. Ice packs, for me, I really like the pain relief that they give me, but I don't do them as often because it's just something that I have to think about more, and I actually have to be a little bit more proactive about, I guess. But I do love ice because it tends to take away my pain for longer than heat does. So if I'm in a lot of pain, or my pain is going on for such a long time, that's typically an alternative that I will turn to. Next up on my list is Deep Blue from doTERRA. I don't know that I've ever used anything else from them, but I love this. I can't tell you how many times I have just been in too much pain to really live my life. Especially before I had my surgery, I was just in excruciating pain and so tired all of the time. If I was sitting or standing for more than 10-15 minutes at a time, I just needed to lay down and I wanted to cry. I really wish that I would have known about Deep Blue, because I think it would have made my life a lot more enjoyable. It's very easy to use. All you do is just take a little bit. Honestly, I use about that much. And then you rub it together and you can rub it on whatever area is affecting you. I know this is not Scheuermann's kyphosis related on my arm, but you can use it for any kind of, for muscle ache or anything that you have. I will say, do not touch your eyes after you've used it. It does have a strong pepperminty, mentholy smell, and it will burn your eyes really bad, so avoid doing that. And I typically find that I'm having a lot less pain for at least 2 to 3 hours. If my pain is really, really bad, it might not be quite as effective. But again, this stuff is like a miracle worker for me, and I hope that you'll give it a shot. It is a little bit pricier. I think that it was maybe $50 per bottle, but you saw that I just used a really small amount. So this stuff will last you for months and months. There's times where my pain isn't necessarily bad enough, so I don't need to use it on a consistent basis. But there's other times where I am in just so much pain, and I really need to have something that I can be doing every day. And even then, it lasts me months and months. My next suggestion is to invest in a TENS unit. So if you've never heard or seen one, it's this little pack, and I have a few different ones here. And they are attached to wires with little nubby things at the end. I don't know what they're called. But you attach the little nubs to these little gel pads. And they stick to your skin. This fancy one is the most expensive one that I've bought. It came with a bunch of different sizes for pads for different areas of your body. And this one also has a lot of settings with it. You can turn it up as high as you want. There's just a lot of different settings. It shows you like the area of the body and where to use it. This one is more just, I think it has a few different like sensation settings and power. And then same with this one right here. You can use it for the arm, lower back, and leg, foot. I'm not really good about using it for what it says it's for. I use it just in whatever way feels the best to me. This one was the cheapest one, I believe, and this is actually my favorite that I found. I need to get replacement pads for it, but I just loved the sensation that it gave me and kind of the pain relief within my muscles. Although this one seems really cool, and it might be great if you're watching this out there, maybe it's the great one, the perfect one for you. But for me, it never really kind of gave me that release that I was wanting. So you may have to go and try different ones. I would suggest trying the cheapest one to start, because if that one works, then great. You don't have to invest anymore. But these aren't too terribly expensive. I believe this more expensive one, I think it was $60. And so that's a bit of money, but in the grand scheme of things, that is not too terribly much if it's going to take away your pain. Those are some pain management strategies that I've used to help with my Scheuermann's kyphosis and spinal fusion pains, but I would love to hear from you guys as well if you have alternative things to try, or if you think you're going to try any of these, if you do, and how they work for you. Please leave your comment. I would love to get your feedback. And as always, have a happy, healthy, and wonderful day.